This episode of the Sokkah Podcast is sponsored by our official sponsor, Streamgate Live Streaming Australia. They've been live streaming since 2008, specialising in custom-built stream pages, pay-per-view and multi-language streaming. They can cater to large online conferences with multiple simultaneous streams and destinations, including all social media channels, servicing clients Australia-wide. Go to streamgate.com.au or find them on Instagram.
And this podcast is also especially sponsored by arrowsport.com.au. If you want to grab yourself special custom-made soccer jerseys, polos, whichever team wear you want, visit arrowsport.com.au. Basically, prices are $55 for a jersey, fully customised with name, number, or $70 for customised jersey, shorts, and shipping isn't included. That's arrowsport.com.au.
Good evening and welcome to the A-League season preview edition of the Sokkah Podcast. Now, last year, this episode went for about maybe an hour and a half.
It was 2 episodes, an hour and a half.
Yeah, we split it up.
Yeah.
We split it up. Now, I'm joined by Joey. Joey, how are you?
Not too bad, Trent. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Buon Natale, as the Europeans would say.
The Europeans would say. And we are joined by Josh, who has featured on a few episodes. Josh, how are you?
Good, yourself, boys?
Not bad, not
Thanks
bad.
for having me back.
Quite full.
We thought there's a lot to cover in the A-League, so
Yeah.
we need to bring in the backup guns.
The backup guns, yeah. Some new ideas. Some different opinions. Some find... Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Joe, I shaved my head. And some said I look like you.
There was quite a few people that
Quite
said
a few
you
comments.
copied my look.
Now, I also bought... Oh, no, sorry. I was given Birkenstocks for Christmas.
You've just copied my look.
So-
You're going to have tattoos now, next time I see
So,
you.
do you think
I'm getting close to you, I reckon.
So,
The Burks are tattoos.
so leg tattoos is next.
Yeah.
I'm going to shave my head and we'll all be like,
Yeah.
you're just going to get ankle tats. I'm going to shave
So,
my head.
because the episode we recorded, I had a bit of a stubble, and
Yeah.
it looked
You
from a
copied
camera
my look,
like...
Frank. I'm not liking this.
You know,
at
like...
all.
You're going to start wearing the clear glasses soon as well. There you
Yeah,
go.
you're going to steal my identity.
I've been
in it
struggling
next.
to find clear frames.
Yeah,
If I did, it'd be
I'm worried.
uncanny.
I'm worried. But then, we could do like a twin, like a wife swap, but it's like a son swap. So I live with your family for a week. You can live here for a
We
week.
can do that. We can try that.
Like, see how long we can get away with it.
Yeah,
You can work my job for a week. I can do whatever you do for a week. Because you coach, I can teach Catanaccio for a
That's
week.
right. That's right. I have some Excel knowledge.
Yep.
And a few Excel units.
So you need.
I saw your assignment that you showed me in Excel. You know, that day
Yes.
at Football Centre. I was very impressed with that.
Pretty good one.
But back to more pressing matters. The
Yes.
A-League is back
Yes.
in 2 days' time.
In 2 days' time.
On the 28th, I think.
I think
I thought it was tomorrow.
That's what I thought, but for COVID reasons,
COVID,
they've
pushed
delayed it.
Yeah, is that because of the Sydney hub thing?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. That is the pressing matter, Joe.
So the first game is now Western United and Adelaide,
Very
which is good. I think Western United should the
open
mantelpiece.
open the A-League,
Yes,
you think?
Of course.
Now, interestingly, Joe, can we hopefully the cameras can see our A-League
Yep.
preview sign behind
We're
us.
watching on YouTube, but there's a big sign. There's A-League preview. That
Now,
took
how long did it take you, Joe?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah. And my pen nearly ran out of ink.
Right.
That's where I put my monthly schedule.
Yes. This is to study for your
CA.
accounting.
Yep. Which Josh did as well.
Yes, how was your tax exam?
I think I did pretty good.
You good?
What about you?
I did audit, so I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I like
Challenging, but you know,
That's life, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
not
Challenging
anymore,
but
is it?
rewarding.
Yes.
sorry. Should we get into the thick of it?
The thick of it, Joe. Now, should we go through each team alphabetically?
I think alphabetically works best.
Okay, alphabetically does so
But
best.
before we start,
Yes.
there's a lot of teams starting with M.
There is.
Like Macarthur, Melbourne City, Melbourne Victory.
That's about it.
Is there 3?
Is
I
it?
think there might be a 4th. The Mariners.
The Marin. Oh,
Yeah.
I think they go under
that's
C.
C.
They go under
I'm
C.
counting that as an M.
Oh, you are. Okay.
Yeah, in my books.
The aleague.com.au website is counting them as the
There's only
C.
3,
Yeah.
man.
There's only 3? Alright.
only 3.
Alright,
Okay.
regardless. Start from the top. I think, obviously, it's Adelaide.
I would believe it's Adelaide,
Yeah.
Joe.
If you learnt your ABCs in school, it's
Yeah.
A. So,
Yeah.
Carl Viet remains as the head honcho, the coach. Towards the end of last year, they actually played quite well in the old hub. They've signed Tommy Urich, which is I think a striker Adelaide desperately need. They've been missing a forward that can score them goals consistently.
But they've got added a forward, but they've lost James Troisi, which is their biggest attacking outlet, which I think is a huge loss.
Yeah, McGree as well.
I mean,
And McGree, yeah.
Mila Jusnic is probably there.
Arguably, it's easily bigger than Troisi as a loss
Yeah.
because Troisi didn't really do much, and towards the end of the season, apparently didn't want to be there.
Yeah, I felt like Troisi brought bad vibes with him.
Well, as soon as he arrived with the shaved head, I thought it was all good. But then it just went downhill from there, I think.
But yeah, I has Mila Jusnic left
He was
as
pretty
well.
consistent, Mila Jusnic, for them.
Is he gone?
He left.
He went to Randers, which is where Jack Duncan used to be.
Oh, good on him.
And also Amini.
So they've lost Opseth, they've lost Blackwood, and those two were sort of the donkeys that played after for Adelaide.
The go-tos.
The go-tos that didn't really. I was a fan of Opseth, but he was always injured. Blackwood, I think
You're not a fan of Blackwood?
No, I think I've ranted about Blackwood plenty of times.
But he's doing all right in England.
He's just a
Under
donkey.
Kill. Why is he a donkey, though?
Because he just runs and doesn't do much, and scores the odd goal.
Maybe he likes running.
Maybe.
Likes to burn the calories.
Gomulka left, and he was a really good young player that they brought in towards the end of the season. Even Lachlan Brook left as well, young player. But so I think Juric will score them goals. I feel like Adelaide fans want to see goals.
I think 10 most.
10 at most.
Yeah, they don't have the creative outlets behind him. Because a striker is only as good as the opportunities he receives from whoever's passing him the ball.
I think Mork.
Mork? Yeah,
Mork.
Yeah, it's like Fork, but Mork.
Yeah.
That's the way I remember.
Al Hassan Toure, I think, will give them a lot. Mork, Toure, Dorigo will play.
I like Dorigo.
As the he's like a young Isaias.
But they have signed Javi Lopez,
That's right.
who has played 252 La Liga games.
Yes.
Also, he's a Castro-esque type player.
Yeah.
2.0.
Even a Susayeta from Melbourne City. I thought he was really good, actually.
Yeah, you mean MacArthur.
But he used to play at Melbourne City.
Yeah, but yeah.
Now plays at MacArthur.
MacArthur, yes. But our predictions for Adelaide,
Yeah. Well,
what do we think?
mid-table.
They've lost Blackwood, Izzo, McGree. They've got Lopez, Juric, George Timotheu.
Oh,
Tomathu?
Tomathu. Timotho.
I remember when
Timotho.
he started for Schalke.
He did.
In the
Yeah.
Bundesliga, and then he had a heart problem. So
Right.
Yeah, so that's why he went out of the game for a little bit, and then went to Belgium.
Finishing the season strong, new signings. I wouldn't say they've got out the old wood, but you know what? I think.
I wrote in my notes, Trent.
What did you write, Joe?
I'll get
I'm
to
saying
the
mid-
right page.
I'm saying mid to finals.
I've got
So
Adelaide.
6 to 4.
I've got them 9th.
9th.
Yeah, they're not making finals again.
This is what you had last year, Joe?
Ninth. We both have ninth.
I've just kept the same spot for Adelaide. Yeah.
Did you have your notes from last year?
Pretty much. I
Okay.
just copied and pasted 18 to 20 or
I'm going to make a
live.
live note on my phone, and I'm going to say Adelaide at 5th.
I'm just noting there's only 11 teams here.
Which team am I missing?
Are you missing 2 teams or?
This is 12 teams.
No. I thought it was 13 teams anyway.
Joe, I think you're missing multiple teams.
2 teams aren't going to finish the season.
Well, the way Jets and
Have you included the glory?
Yeah.
So Joe,
We won't get into my season ladder yet, but
So
I'm
for
missing
our,
2 teams.
our audio listeners, Joe's got a piece of paper of 11 teams written down,
Yeah, it says ladder, underline.
and 1 to 11.
Yeah.
All right, Adelaide. I'm saying Adelaide will make the finals. I'm
Yeah.
saying 5th.
Which team am I missing? I don't even know.
We're moving on.
Brisbane Raw. Yeah, I'm missing Raw. That's how irrelevant they... No, it's only 12 teams, isn't it?
Yeah, I just said you're missing Brisbane Royals.
Oh, I thought I was missing way more.
No, you got just 12 teams. It was 11 last year.
All right.
You had the bye.
All right,
Now you don't have a bye.
I'm keeping on top 6, but yeah.
Are you just adding Brisbane last?
Yeah, I need to update the numbers now. I don't have time for that.
I put them 10th and then just put them last 2.
Yeah,
Last
or-
two, rotate.
Speaking of the devil, we're going to talk about Brisbane.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the next
B,
alphabetically.
B, yes, B. Under Warren Moon. They've brought in Joshua Brindle South. That's a hyphenated name, Joe. I don't think you like that.
Now, Trent, I haven't done notes on Brisbane because I thought... I totally forgot about them this season.
We forgot they existed as
Yeah.
well.
Now,
so-
the big news is Joey Champness is back.
Joey.
He's going to bring back some sauce.
So he's not back as a DJ, but he's back as an attacker. A-League
As
told
an
me.
attacker.
The A-League website has told me.
He's on loan, isn't he, from Newcastle?
He's online.
That's an interesting...
Very interesting. I think, how can you take a year off as a professional?
A lot of people take long service leave.
But he's just getting into his career. That's like starting your job, Joe.
Yeah.
Working 2 years as an accountant and taking long service leave. Like, you just don't do that to be a
You
DJ.
can't do that. I mean, there's a lot of people
It's
that
after like 7 years you get long
Yeah,
service
you get long
leave.
service
Yeah.
leave.
Not 2 years.
Well, I mean, there's a few that have career breaks, but like you have a career break maybe after 5-6 years of hard
To be
graft.
fair, he was quite a promising player.
He's decent, I rate
Yeah.
it.
I liked him, yeah.
Don't like his rapping, but anyway.
Oh, there's like one song he has.
One
That's
song
like
is not
in
bad.
one of my playlists.
Now, they've lost quite a lot, Brisbane. They lost a lot of the troops that Fowler recruited.
The Brexit Brawlers.
They've
lost them.
They've lost the Brexit Brawlers. So Aaron Amadi Holloway, who
He was crap.
Francis, friend of the show,
That's the big.
He was just
unit.
big.
they'd send it long up to him when they were losing. They'd bring
Yeah.
him on the big African dude.
Yeah.
Aiden, he's not African. I take that back. Aiden O'Neill.
Big loss.
Quite a big loss.
Yep. Is that Man City?
Sorry?
Is he at Melbourne City or
Melbourne City.
or did that happen in my Football Manager save? I can't remember.
No, that happened.
Happened in real life.
Yeah, it's mixing into real life.
Aiden O'Neill, we liked him. Brad Inman, we did like him as well.
Yeah.
He was a big loss.
Jack McGinn didn't play that much. Matthew Rydenton wasn't there for too long.
Who they signed?
And Scott Neville, Scott Neville's gone to India. I saw him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Daniel Bowles, remember Daniel Bowles, the centre
Yes.
back that mainstay? Do you know why
That-
he retired?
He retired. Oh, he did too, didn't
You
he?
don't, do you know?
Is he a cafe owner now?
Yes, he owns 2 cafes.
Even Nathan Coe has a cafe.
Who?
Nathan Coe from
Oh,
Melbourne.
the ex-Mel
Yeah.
Victory coach.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
No, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
that's it.
No, he played for Inter Milan. Well, he didn't play for them, but he
He
was
did.
there.
Nathan Coe was on the books in Milan. Interesting. So they've signed Riku Danzaki and Masato Kuro. I believe. Are they both
Japanese, yeah.
both Japanese
Yep.
imports?
So,
Both attackers. I don't know much about them, to be honest.
Yep.
Much do the A-League fans know much about them. So
surprise.
it'll be a surprise, I think. I don't think they're going to fare too well under Warren Moon, I believe.
Now, as per my predicted ladder, Trent,
Yes.
I don't even have them in it. But I'm going to insert them above Adelaide. So Adelaide go down to 10th,
Okay.
and Brisbane are now number 9.
Okay. Brisbane will also be. Let me get my live ladder up. I've got Adelaide as 5. Brisbane are also going to be 8th.
Just going to say, like, the live ladder now will have them 2nd.
The live ladder.
Yeah.
It would actually. Adelaide first,
Yeah.
Brisbane second. But Brisbane are now 8th in my predictions. Josh, how about yourself?
I said 9th.
Yeah.
9th. Okay.
So
Actually, sorry, I said
They're gonna
Brisbane-
struggle.
everything
Sorry,
now.
I said 10th. Sorry, that's what I said. Adelaide 9th, Brisbane 10th.
Okay. I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm glad everyone's keeping track. I don't think we can, but
I just love slagging Adelaide, really.
and yeah, we do tend to slag Brisbane and Adelaide quite a lot
Yeah.
on the show. I'm
I've
sorry.
got off to a good start. Like, Adelaide hates me. Brisbane hates me.
My call is Dylan Wenzel-Hall's big year. I think.
Yeah, I rate. Every time I watch this one, yeah, I can't even say his name.
Dylan Wenzel-Halls. Dylan Wenzel-Halls. Dylan Wenzel-Halls. It's a tongue twister.
Now was
Fucking hell, names.
George Mells on the books of Chelsea? Let me have a look.
Chelsea and Southampton.
He was too, George Mells. Now I know that because I played FIFA 13, and I believe he was like a bronze Chelsea Australian. I was like, who the hell is this bloke? So there you go.
Was it?
Yeah, he did play.
And then when Adelaide won the double, he was a bench warmer.
That's true.
Who's this guy? I've never heard of this guy.
Didn't know. Did he play for Chelsea? I don't know. He's a senior.
No, he never played. He was in the
Youth career.
academy.
Okay, there we
So
go. There we go.
Southampton and Chelsea
Yeah.
academy, and then
He's playing for Brisbane at the
then
moment.
he went to Adelaide. Didn't do much, and then
yeah.
I don't know. He fell off the face of the
So,
earth.
Yeah, he's one of those.
Brisbane will finish
8th.
8th, 9th, and 10th.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
And my live ladder, they're second.
Yeah.
We're moving on to C. The
C.
Stagman's
The Central
crew.
Coast Mariners. Okay.
Yes. Now they've signed quite a lot of players.
They've kept Biraz.
They've kept Biraz,
Yep.
the the restaurant in Perth
Yep.
as well, Biraz. Now they've signed Bozanic. I'm here nor there with Bozanic. Like
Hasn't
he's
played
played
for them
in some
before?
championship-winning teams, I believe. That would have been the Mariners.
He had a good stint at Hearts.
Yeah.
In the Scottish
So
League.
hopefully, yeah, he brings a lot of energy. Hopefully they need. Well, that's definitely what they need.
Yeah.
Daniel Bauman is a midfielder.
But it's bad. I'm looking at
Negro.
I'm looking at Central Coast Mariners' dossier of signings, and it says major signings.
Oh, Marcos Urena.
It says that, but it also says major signings. Stefan Negro. Stefan Negro is not a major
He's-
signing.
So that is off the
when
Perth
when
Glories.
your major signing is Stefan Negro, then like
You got issues.
yeah.
Now, interestingly, they've signed Jaden Casella. My first cousins are Casellas. I wonder if they're related.
Ah, there's a few going around Perth.
There are a few Casellas.
Oh, I know a few Casellas.
Yeah.
I think-
Mum's good friend is a Casella. So.
Yeah, but I think they're not the Casellas. Are my first cousins. It's a bit of a long family tree. Those Casellas.
Oh.
But Marcus Urena, I think, surely will score goals. Surely.
I reckon 7.
13.
Why 7? Why 7?
Just
Just going to struggle. You think?
yeah.
He's going to be a. What's the? He's
gonna-
going to be a Jair
Yeah.
number.
He's going to work hard for his goals, and he's going to lose a lot of confidence. But
I'm
yeah.
going between both. He's also 9.
Now, this very sadly, Ziggy Gordon departs. This is sad.
Where's
for
he?
me.
He went to West Sydney.
No, yeah, went to Western Sydney.
Yeah.
Signed a contract extension,
And then
2
went to
weeks
West
later
Sydney.
departed.
Very interesting. Our good friend Chris Howard, who's going to come on the show soon. He's sent me a text message.
In City now as a lawyer.
He's a part-time lawyer. Sammy Silvera leaves.
Yep.
Michael McGlinchey leaves.
Milan Juric.
Milan Juric. Tommy Orr was dog house.
He's actually awesome on Football Manager.
Now
Don't ask me how.
he got shifted to like left back at the end of the Mariners season, and he was just so poor. Milan Juric is probably their best player. Melling was average. Jair was very average.
They've kept on to De Silva though.
Why?
Yeah, De Silva's nothing.
I'm just looking for the positives here.
He hasn't improved since he was 15.
To be fair, their list of players is not very long.
He peaked at 15.
Yeah, they peaked at 15. Tonic is decent. I don't mind Stensness. Nisbet is very short, I believe.
Yes.
You're shorter than me, and I'm not short. I'm 5'6". I think that one's about 5'4".
So the Mariners have... It's not a very long list of players that I'm looking at. But the Stagman, I've got them
Trent.
down as...
It's quality, not quantity.
That I have heard that saying very recently in...
best player in the world's 5'7", so
Central Coast Mariners, 12th last.
Originally, I had them 10th, but since I forgot about Brisbane, I need to push every team down a little bit.
Yep.
So I've got Central Coast 11th.
Okay, on my live ladder, they are third, but
Yep.
they are last. 12th.
On the live ladder.
On the live ladder.
You got them last.
Wow.
is it appropriate to like rotate Central Coast and Jets between maybe like one of them is going to finish last?
Yeah.
and
You
one
can
of them
do that,
finish
Joe.
second last?
I'd prefer you to make a strong stance.
Strong stance will just say, because I like Stajic, we'll give him second.
I do
last
like
instead of
Stajic.
last.
I do like Stajic.
Yeah.
The Stagman.
The Stagman.
Now, Trent, alphabetically, who is next?
Alphabetically, it is
Can I
MacArthur.
guess? No,
Oh.
I was going to guess.
Now, Joe, can we correct ourselves? MacArthur FC did not lose 11-0 to the Newcastle Jets.
Yeah,
or whoever it was.
That was MacArthur Rams,
Yeah.
which is a
And-
ram and a bull. Are
Yes,
different things.
and you got roasted on Twitter for not knowing the difference.
Yeah,
So who are the MacArthur Rams?
They're like an
MacArthur-
NPL team.
Yeah. in like Queensland or wherever.
Queensland? Queensland?
Where is MacArthur?
New South Wales.
Yeah.
Okay. Queensland.
They call them so they got MacArthur Bulls as the A-League team. They got
Can we
yeah.
because they're a new team, let's digest or
This is going to be interesting. I did a bit of research into.
let's look at this list. So I'm going to give you my high level thoughts.
All right. Firstly, there's no outs.
There's no outs. This is great news for MacArthur FC. Tommy Orr is a bad signing. Dennis Jonro is a good player.
I like him. He's French.
Federici, nice in goals. Very nice. Milligan, I think, has a little bit in him to be a decent
See,
A-League
like
player.
Milligan, forget how good he is on the pitch. It's about his off the field, his leadership. That's what that matters.
He's a great
He
leader.
can yell at people. And
I think
people
for a
will
new
take
club.
it to note.
Yeah.
And the coaching role that he no doubt will get after.
Probably. I'll say that. Now, is Miloslav Popovic related to our mates?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Oh, he is not. But yeah,
Better not.
no, he's not.
Okay. Because I know Ante Milicic is Tony Popovic's brother-in-law. And I was surprised that the sons didn't move to MacArthur. I thought Tony would ring up Ante and, he wants a favour out of his brother-in-law. But
Yeah.
no.
You never
No,
know.
no.
They could go to Zanti and then out of nowhere get loaned to MacArthur and then.
I see that
start
happening.
But Trent, I think we should turn over a new leaf with this Popovich drama. 'Cause
They're gone.
I think it's weighing the podcast down, and it's time to turn over a new leaf in
A
our
new
life.
season.
Forget about the Popoviches,
Okay.
and
Well, really, we don't have to think about them at all.
you don't.
Unless
You just like to bring it up.
Miloslav is the top goal scorer in the league.
I can maybe.
Just look forward, man, not back. Don't hold grudges. Look, not healthy to hold grudges.
But two major signings that I think.
Yes.
Susayeta,
Yes, big.
former
Huge.
star for Melbourne City.
He will be... I think he's going to be a little bit of a Diamante character.
not Diamant. No.
Susayeta... No, I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back.
Ability-wise, yes.
Yes, ability-wise. Not like personality-wise.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. But ability-wise, he's a serious player.
Now, Trent, they've also signed another Spanish player. He's got two names. One everyone knows him by. The second one I don't know how to say. But
Okay.
I'll give it a go.
Give it a go, Joe.
Benyat with the squiggly line.
Oh,
over the
Benyat.
end. Benyat. Et Zebadia.
Now, I always
Yeah.
had trouble because I used to play... he used to be in one of my ultimate teams a while ago. He had like 90 passing. So,
So good.
I think... Now, I'm not a fan of Franich, but he's a good system player, as you like to say, Joe.
Yep.
Now, Jake Holman as well. This is a serious team, I'm seeing. Jake McGinn,
Trent, do you want my opinion?
Liam Rose. Oof, look at this team.
Do you want my opinion?
James Merritt, yeah.
8th, I think.
MacArthur, they're making the finals.
No, they're 8th in my book.
Walter Scott, our mate. What a team. What a team this is. I mean, I feel bad for Walter Scott because James Meredith signed for them and he's left back. So,
Walter Scott's better than James Meredith.
he is, I
Scott
agree,
will
but...
probably surpass James. But
He,
I
agree
hope
with
for
you,
his
but I
sake-
feel like this...
I hope for his sake because he just seems like the most hardest working bloke there is.
100%, but I know Anthony Milicic should play Meredith.
Yeah, just because of the experience he wants to play.
James
so.
Meredith hasn't run in
He
like
hasn't ran.
4
He's only run
years.
to the lookout in Scarborough, from what I
And
heard.
back.
So and back. That's about it.
Now, Liam Rose is a good player. I think this is a team that is going to, even though they signed Tommy Orr first, I think make the finals.
Mate, me both.
Let's
me and,
update the live ladder.
me and Robbie Cornthwaite both went third, so we
Third.
got something on there. Something on.
Sixth for MacArthur FC.
Okay.
I think Glory out of the finals, to be honest, but at this rate on my live
We'll
ladder.
get to glory soon. So next in the M's
Yes.
is Melbourne City.
That would be...
You just go
Melbourne
CB
City,
in your head just
Yep.
to make sure.
Under a very shiny head.
Yep,
Patrick
Patrick Kisnorbo.
Kisnorbo.
He's scary. He's a big fella. Big fella.
Big fella. Now, who have they signed? Aidan O'Neill, we talked about.
Yep.
Andrew Naboot.
Good
Oh,
sign.
and Atkinson. Oh, they kept Atkinson.
Yeah. Well, they re-signed.
They
him.
re-signed him,
Yeah.
yeah. Marcus Tillio, who's an attacker.
Yeah, he's from Sydney.
Now, Gomulka's a good signing, I said, from Adelaide. He's a good young player. Ben Garucho is nothing to note home about.
Oh, I rate him a little bit.
Garucho?
I like Garucho.
Yeah, he's a solid player. Now, they've lost Brillante Jonro, Buzanis, Lockie Wales, Rami Nazarene.
Did you rate Lockie Wells?
I did. I thought he was quiet. In my A-League finals review, I explained how he was a key cog in the Monbear.
Did you bring out the tactical analysis?
Yeah, that was the
Coach
board.
Trent coming out.
Yeah, he's a good player that is very versatile.
But Trent, you've forgotten about Naoko Busaki. I'm bad with Asian
Naoki
names.
Subaki.
Naoki Subaki.
I think the T's silent.
The T is silent. Okay, that's where I kept.
Is he a
going wrong.
Japanese import?
food.
Is he a Japanese player?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
He's
just
on
have
loan
his
from
name.
Yokohama F. Marinos.
Yeah.
Yokohama F. Marinos. That's the is that and
Postacoglu,
answer?
yeah.
That's the FC Mariners of
Australian Postacoglu connection.
yeah.
right
It's
there.
the Japanese Mariners. That's
And, actually, that's City Football Group there because 20% of Yokohama is owned by City
is
Football.
you're correct, Josh. Great insight. That's why we have Josh on the podcast.
Yeah.
He knows
He
things.
knows his stuff. I'm just here to mispronounce players' names and slag off.
Now, their
Brisbane.
team
I
is
just
just
provide useless facts to everyone. That's
yeah.
all I do.
We need to use
You
just
guys
facts
are
though.
the
So under
facts.
contract, they look quite light. They've got Tom Glover, Wim Bichler, good
Trent.
Luna.
What have I said before? Quality over quantity.
No, so I like Roston Griffiths as a guy who just kicks everyone's ankles.
Yeah, he's a tree in midfield.
He's
I
a
still
treat.
hate him.
Berenguer's a good player. Atkinson's a great player. Luna's a good player. Good Wim Bichler and Glover. What's there is quality, Joe.
Yeah,
It's just not much
I
of
think, for my opinion, Trent.
Yep.
First.
Oof.
I agree with that. Yeah, that's what I put them as first as well.
Not under Patrick Kisnorbo.
I think so.
Not under Kizzy.
No, because
I
the
reckon
way
it's
I
a-
think about it, they've kept the majority of their squad.
Yep.
Sydney have lost Lafondra, who's their best player.
Yep.
Sydney aren't going to score goals this season. The only thing holding Melbourne City back is the fact that Kisnorbo is coach.
You're correct.
I think the quality of their team will surpass Sydney FC.
See, I reckon that's a benefit for Kisnorbo. Yes, he's in the head coaching role, but he's been there for so long. He's been part of the.
I think he's a
system
good
now.
coach.
It's basically what happened with Corica. Corica came in and produced and everything, and then he's on back to back.
I appreciate his opinions. I think he's a good coach. I don't think he's a good head coach. So he needs growing pains. Yeah, but that's I'm a punter. I'm punting.
Yeah.
I'm saying he's not a good. He needs experience and time. So let's update the live ladder. You both think first?
Yes.
Third.
Third. Okay. Interesting.
Great squad. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I don't think they're going all the way.
Quality, not quantity.
Yep. Third.
I reckon just the 10 or the duo between Naboo and McLaren's going to be very interesting. Just be McLaren getting onto Naboo's
For sure.
Fingers crossed.
For sure.
Be interesting.
And
Is
Atkinson
McLaren
as
under
well.
contract? It doesn't say he is.
He's in the team. He's
Okay,
in
he's
the
in the team. Okay,
Yep,
that's
he
great.
is there. He's scoring goals.
Jamie Macker. Jamie
Yep.
Mack.
J Mac at 10.
All right.
See the Instagram handle we had back in
Oh, we didn't mention Alexander Jovanovic signed for MacArthur FC. Apparently a very good player. So there you go.
Okay. Not sure who that is, but it sounds like a tennis player.
But could be.
Yeah.
Could be. We move on to Melbourne victory under Grant Brebner. Now, interestingly...
Actually, we'll get to them in part 2.
Okay, Joe.
Yes, because of our technological
Limitations, if you will. We can only
Limits, yeah.
record 25 minutes
at
in
a
a row.
time. We're at 23 now, or 23 even. So
Okay,
just
we'll
to
take
play it safe. We'll have a break now.
I'll stand up,
Yep.
have a walk,
Have a stretch.
Have a stretch. Yep.
have a... Yeah.
Mate, these crates do our back ends.
They,
That's
oh,
really good.
I really
The
should
second half,
be
boys.
sitting up
Yeah.
We
straight.
go again for the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a chiropractor. Yeah, I've been telling you about this. Yeah.
You have been.
Anyway, part 1.
Okay.
We'll
Part
jump-
1 is done.
We'll jump into part 2
Yes.
soon.
Okay.
Now, Trent, we are back for part 2 of the podcast.
Part 2 of the podcast.
But
and
before we jump into Melbourne victory, or the VUC,
the VUC, if you will.
we just need to give a massive shout out to our Patreons.
I've got them here, Joe.
Yep, well, so do I. Who would have thought? It's like we've planned this ahead of time.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah. So anyway, you get benefits. Visit Patreon/Sokkah Podcast.
Talk in the Discord to A-League loving
Behind the
fan base.
scenes podcast every now and then.
Every now and then.
BTS, there's a Discord chat. The
There
works.
is. Of course.
One of those benefits are you get shout outs on the pod.
We forgot last week, but we're
Yeah.
back this week.
To make up for it, do we say everyone's name twice?
Okay.
Okay.
So You go, then I go.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah.
You say Adrian, I say Adrian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Adrian Benoza,
Adrian Benoza,
Ben Miro,
Neil Simmons,
Dusty,
Ryan Robinson,
Milan Kasari, Oscar Brotherson,
Andy Tin,
John Morris, Harry Russell,
Harry,
Dennis Fernandez, Ben Robson, Tash Williams,
Natasha Williams,
Andrea, Jacob Colangelo, Jordan Waters, David Clark, Fraser Marnham, Glenn
Oliveiro.
Thanks, guys, for supporting the podcast.
Thank you very much.
You keep the lights on.
You do keep the signs up.
Yep, you pay for the signs. No, we love you guys.
Thank you very much.
Pretty sure one of those patrons is my neighbour.
Oh, legit?
Yeah, I think it lives like 2. I was like, when you're saying, I was like, I know that.
It is quite a list of
Yeah,
characters.
small world. But anyway, into the Melbourne Victory.
Grant Brebner. Will he run on the field and slide tackle someone?
Good chance. I think.
How committed do you reckon he is to the job?
They did a decent running in the Champions League. They made the round of 16.
Yeah, good. Oh, like what I'm saying is like he initially didn't want the job. You know.
Yeah, I
He's
know
like, I don't want anything to do with it.
I remember that. Well, I think now that he's in I think he's definitely very committed.
I think it's just some reverse psychology in relation to what Josh was saying.
I really want the job.
Now, huge. Rudy Gested. Now, if you're an Aston Villa supporter, who I don't know if anyone's Aston Villa supporter, there's a good Rudy Gested chant. It's like, Rudy, when he comes on.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, that's a pretty shit chant. All right.
They're gonna adopt that. You know, when fans are. How many fans are allowed in the stadium? Is it like 50% capacity?
There's a cap.
I think it's a cap.
Yeah.
But Rudy Gested, top goal scorer in the A-League. Top goal scorer.
Trent, I don't have him in my top 3 goal scorers. He's not even there.
Jacob Butterfield's a good player they've signed. Jacob Brimmer played pretty good in the Champions League.
No. Brimiesta.
Sorry, Jake
Brimiesta.
Brimiesta.
I'm actually sad about Jake Brimmer leaving the Glory.
Oh, 100%.
I think I said to you in the first time I came on, I was like, he won't leave because he's starting a family. He literally left for family reasons. So I was like,
Now, Ben Falami, I saw him play in the Champions League. Very exciting player.
But Trent, they've lost the heartbeat of the team. Oiler it's been a year. I can't say his name. Toivonen.
No!
Toivonen.
Yes. Fuck. Ola Toivonen. They have. But I think Rudy Gested, massive shout. Actually, in reality, I think he's probably pretty average. But this is my hot take. There's going to be a top goal scorer. No.
He's your dark horse.
Dark horse.
They've also signed, I can't say this guy's name, Callum McManaman.
Yes.
Manaman. Yeah.
McManaman. Yeah.
Easy up. Yeah. All right.
So
he's if you watched him, he used to play for Wigan. He's boss.
now Jay Barnett played well in the Champions League. I used to think he was a pretty average player when he come on early in the A-League season.
Now he's back.
Robbie Cruz, Elvis Cansoba. So they've still got that core of players who can't score goals.
Oh, Kenny Athew's gone though.
Oh no, we lost King Kenny, and Josh Hope. Interestingly, is left. But so, yeah, I think pretty average season for the Victory coming up.
In my opinion, Trent.
Oh, let me look at the table. Fifth.
Shit. This is weird.
Have
I'm
we
not
got the same
copying
ladder
you
again?
I'm not copying you. Yeah, I got 5th as well.
But yeah, I think the only thing holding back the Victory,
If you will.
the new coach, Brebner, he isn't going to play an attractive brand of football. I think Brexit 4-4-2.
You look like that in Champions League,
Especially with these Englishmen coming in.
Yep.
Rudy Gested obviously played at Aston Villa.
Yep.
He'll score a few headers.
I think a few.
That's literally the first thing I thought when he signed. But going back to you reckon them playing Brexit football, isn't that what Marco Kurz got sacked for? Because he was playing just defensively.
That is very true.
Could have been.
To be fair, they played. Yeah, it won't be Brexit.
But they still do have the Kiwi Messi.
They do,
which is huge.
So yeah, it won't be like a Fowler Brexit. It won't be 5-4-1.
No.
They will play. I think they'll try to play. I think that's what the Victory fans want. I'm looking at my live ladder now. Doing a ladder live is very interesting because you've got to think about the other teams as well.
You gotta leave. Make sure you don't leave Brisbane right as well.
Yeah.
I have Brisbane 8th. So, because I think the Glory will probably struggle. Melbourne Victory 4th.
You reckon?
4th. I just said they'll struggle, but
Yeah. like you forget there's only 12 teams. So
I do forget there's only 12 teams. No, yeah, they'll struggle, but they'll get results. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean? The Vuck.
So we're all saying finals.
I'm saying finals.
Yeah. So 5th, and 4th.
4th.
Right, who's next? Is Perth next?
No.
It would be Newcastle Jets. Now, it says interim coach Craig Deans, isn't? Oh, that is the case, yeah.
Yeah,
because
so,
old mate
They
left.
actually don't have a full-time coach. Craig Deans is the go-to man whenever they sack someone.
Yeah.
Since 2011,
That
he's
is
been
true.
the interim coach like 3 times, and he's currently the women's coach.
Because old mate Carl Robinson went to Western Sydney and took all his players with him. Okay, so if Carl Robinson stayed and all those players stayed, those awesome players, the Jets would be finals.
Yeah, they had a very good foundation.
This is literally the definition of a makeshift team with a makeshift coach. They will be last. Have I got the Mariners last, though? I have. They'll be 11th.
Trent, for the first time ever, I agree with you. But they're 12th.
Okay, they're 11th. They're going to somehow finish above the Mariners.
You reckon?
I think so.
I don't have a team.
No.
Yeah, but I think Torp or Stanley will lead them.
Nah, it will be... Top or Stanley will go through and through with them.
Like, who have they signed?
So, okay, they have signed a few players. James Donachie. He's loaned from FC Goa in India.
Yeah, I
He's
like
loaned
him.
out, so he's not playing for him. He's the other way around.
He's...
He got
No, he signed for Newcastle and he got
went to
loaned out.
FC Goa, so he's playing India.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay,
Yeah.
loaned to FC Goa. Okay,
Okay.
so they didn't sign him
It's
at all.
not great.
Rami Nazarene. So
Like him, yeah.
he's
I
going to
actually
be their
rate
go-to.
Nazarene.
Yeah, he's a good
Nazarene's
player.
good.
Valentino Uel.
It was out United or Western.
Yeah.
Sporadic games,
Yeah, a bit hit and miss. So I don't know about him. The thing is, Ugarkovic, he's a bloody good player.
He's not happy though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's doing a Bernie Beanie situation.
Yeah, and I feel
there.
like he's probably going to leave.
Oh well, they're like. I was reading an article earlier in the week, and he's like, it's double standards because they let Bernie Beanie go.
Yeah.
And for the reason, and then they said apparently about 2 weeks. They said before Beanie that he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Trent, if Football Manager has taught me one thing, it's
What
that
did
you
it teach
need a happy team morale.
That's true.
Newcastle don't have a team, and they don't have team morale.
I agree with that. My Arsenal team has a high morale. We won the league.
They've
so
got a good.
if
They've
I-
got good fans though. Matt Vandenberg leads the.
Yeah.
memes.
Yeah, I've got them last. Yeah.
All right, you know what?
It,
I'm swapping the Mariners and the Jets.
it pains me to say it, but yeah.
You know, yeah, I agree.
Like
You've changed my mind
Australian
live.
football does well when the Newcastle does well,
That's true.
but
Yeah,
I feel like I don't know. I thought I'd say it,
there's a
and-
good football region there. Okay, the Jets are last.
Who's next? Glory.
Okay, the Glory.
All right.
How am I going to fit them into my live ladder?
So Glory, they've signed
Richard
a few
Garcia,
players.
the
New
coach.
coach.
Now we have so many strikers. I don't know how we're going to play them all.
All right, I thought this before.
Keogh's on the bench.
Glory.
Yep.
They're a Fiat 500
Yes.
with a Ferrari engine.
Okay. So the Ferrari engine is like all our attackers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're very top heavy.
Yes. Now we're gonna. So this is my. Can I talk about my ideal team?
Yes.
Well, I won't talk about the whole team, but there's a little bit of the team. Keogh needs to be on the bench.
Keogh needs to be out of the squad.
Probably. Unfortunately, D'Agostino's not going to get a game again. On the right, so up front, we should play Fornaroli and Economides. All right. On the left should be Castro,
But Castro will just do that freedom roll and just go wherever he wants.
Yep.
Yep.
and then, okay, you know what? Play D'Agostino on the right, and you play front. Play 4-2-4. We're going to play 4-4-2.
4-2-4.
So it looks like a 4-2-4 in possession.
Who's it going to be? Well, Kilkenny's is going to do everything.
Kilkenny and Malik in midfield.
Oh.
Actually, no. Shout out to Nick Sullivan. I want him to play.
Yeah, Nick's up.
Malik can play centre back because I think Darryl Lockman very unfit.
He seems like he's too busy modelling according to his Instagram. If you've seen
This
that.
could be the case. I think Darryl Lockman has the potential to be a Withrick,
He looks like
The
looks
potential.
Like he's got potential there.
but at the moment I feel he's underdone. So 4-2-4 with Keogh on the bench.
Yeah.
I feel like if Keogh plays, he might play like left midfield, like he did under Kenny Lowe. So in defence he's a left midfielder, and then in attack he sort of drifts and scores headers.
I have such a disdain for Keogh that if Keogh actually plays, I'm just going to stop watching.
Well, so I know that Economides won't start the games at the start of the year because they're being very
Yeah,
cautious
and
with him.
Gussie, I think earlier in the week said that they're easing him back in pretty carefully. I mean, this is last year of his contract, isn't he?
Yeah, last year. I'm surprised they kept him, which I'm happy. I
think he just wanted. Yeah, I don't think he had anywhere really to go at the moment.
Under contract, Tariq Elwich, I believe this is wrong.
No, he's out.
He's out.
No, he's-
He's long gone. Where the Glory going to finish? I think we're going to be okay. We've got a lot of young players. Some of them are good, some of them are bad.
I think I said on a previous podcast, Glory will only do okay this season because other teams are a lot worse this season.
Yeah, you're correct.
Glory haven't improved, but a lot of teams have got a lot worse, which will benefit Glory.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. If I'm as a Glory fan, I'm not looking forward to this season.
Yeah, Glory have been hit hard, but other teams have been hit harder by the pandemic. I think we'll go into like another low season where we'll score 1 million goals, but also concede 1 million.
Concede a
We've
lot.
also lost Alex Grant. That's a big
Huge
loss.
loss.
That's a massive
Huge
loss.
The centre of defence, I want Malik to play and Jonathan Aspro show he's capable. That young boy Bodnar, looks good.
Ripped me in the football centre like 3 times, so he's good.
He's a good player. Now, where Glory going to finish? Unfortunately, outside the 6 in my current predictions, but these may change. Let me up. Joe, where do you think they're going to finish?
Originally, I had them 7th.
Okay.
Then I moved them up to 6th.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to move them back down to 7th.
Josh, what about yourself?
6. I reckon they're going to be.
So at the moment, they're sitting 7th, and I'm looking at Adelaide and Perth.
The Glory fan in me saying finals, but realistically, I don't know.
Because I think Castro's passed it. Everyone's passed
Castro's
it.
past it, I'll tell you that much.
The coach, I don't know.
I think we're going to lose games closely.
I think we're going to get steamrolled. I think.
You
in
think
a
it
lot
might
of
get
games?
steamrolled? Okay.
It's going to be just to see how they click all together and everything, and just see.
I'm going to say 7th, but I'm going to put an asterisk.
I might put them lower. I think I'm not confident.
Okay.
I was doing my notes. I felt a bit confident. Now I'm not confident again.
I didn't see I saw a couple of games in the
No, you know what? 6.
Champions League.
So my asterisk is if Nick Sullivan and Neil Kilkenny start in midfield together with Daniel Steins at right midfield. So that's who we've interviewed in the podcast. If they all start 3 games or more, we'll finish 5th, and we'll start with Adelaide. That's my prediction.
And they're the reasons.
That's a Sokkah Podcast prediction. That one.
That's you could just claim that's Sokkah Podcast right there.
Yeah.
Claim the
I feel like a proud dad when Daniel Steins scored. Did you feel that? I feel like you feel the same.
I was pretty sick when this goal won't lie.
I felt a very proud
It
dad.
was a solid goal, eh? It was
Great goal.
Such a nice goal.
Great goal. I felt very proud. Okay, so that's my asterisk. 3 games in a row they start. We'll finish 5th.
I can glory slow start. They sack Garcia. Kenny Lowe's back. We make finals with Kenny.
Oh, does anyone know what happened to Hayden Fox? Did he go back, or is he still
I
assistant?
think he's, I don't know, pretty salty. They
Pretty sure he opened a cafe.
He owns a cafe, doesn't he?
Yeah, just everyone's opening.
I found a very
good.
good spot for a cafe. I'm not going to say where, because I want to buy it. I want to buy this property.
The property or the cafe?
No, there's no cafe. It's just an empty lot.
And you want to put a cafe there?
expensive to do.
But I don't want to get up early and make coffees, you know?
I used to do that before I started the exciting life of an accountant, and depending on it takes a certain type of personality to
You also need 2 sleeve tats.
You don't.
Minimum. You need to pierce your ears.
Yeah.
You need to grow your hair.
You need the stretchy ears, and you need the mow. But it's got to be mowed.
Yeah. I won't do the stretchy ears. I don't think. But I'll get a mo.
Glory finals. Once Kenny Lowe is coach. If Garcia stays for the whole season, 7.
Glory finals if all the people we've interviewed play 3 games in a row.
All right.
Moving on.
Next. Okay, let me guess alphabetically who's next.
Guess.
Newcastle. No, we didn't. I don't know.
Sydney FC. And Stephen Coroker.
Yeah.
Or Steve, if you will.
Bimby.
Is it just me, or does anyone else want to slap him in the face? Just gonna slap all face.
No, I don't. Who will that need, Josh?
Oh, is it just my hatred for Sydney FC?
I think so. Lafonta's not coming back because originally,
he's on
when
loan.
we interviewed him,
Yeah, he was in India.
yeah, he's on loan. I feel like he's just not coming back on loan.
Who knows? But that's only in or out. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they've lost young players. So Marco Tilio, Ryan Teague,
Yeah, they
Jake
don't
Coleman,
count.
Cameron,
They
they
don't
don't
count.
count. They've kept everyone essentially. Barbarousis is a bit here or there.
Yeah.
You know,
Greatest season last year.
Bahaja though in the Champions League, saucy.
Trent.
Trent me.
Trent Bugia.
Tribugia.
In my golden boot prediction, he's
Yeah.
second.
He's going to score a lot of goals. But
Not as many as Alfie.
I don't think Alfie's coming back though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
Okay.
not as many as Alfie. 'Cause Alfie's not in the team.
Fair enough. Now my thing, he scored a lot of goals in the Champions League because Sydney sat deep and then countered. They don't usually.
They're not going to do that in the league.
Yeah, they dominate possession, but they do tend to sit deep sometimes. So where am I going? Let's go the live ladder.
Do you reckon?
Very good though.
Do you reckon Bahaja will do it on a consistent basis? So that's that's his
'cause
key.
I think he's found that consistency in the Champions League. So
Yeah, the Champions League and the A League are two. And
if you can do it in the Champions League, you can do it in the A League.
What I'm saying, the Champions League for Sydney, it's completely different because they normally dominate games in the
Yeah.
A League.
It's like in my football manager save with Monza. If I'm playing a shit team, I play my 4-2-3-1 attacking.
Yes.
If I'm playing a big team, it's
Yeah.
5-2-3.
Ah, interesting.
Very defensive.
Interesting. That's a good switch up of
So
tactics.
Sydney's just on the attacking formation every A League team.
We can't say they do dominate possession, but they certainly do score counter-attacking goals because they do tend to. Sit
Yeah, but
back
it's harder to
sometimes.
score a counter-attacking goal if you control possession.
Yeah, but they have the
There's
best.
phases. I do know what
They
Trent's
have,
talking
they
about
have the
there.
best of both worlds. Well, they'll dominate possession. However, they will give you the ball and sit back in the block, and then they'll counter you. So we can't write off Sydney saying they always don't have the ball. Always have the ball. So in that case, Sydney, very good. Let's look at the live table.
I've got them second.
Second. Purely because they lost Lafondra. That's my reason. And they haven't brought anyone in, which is surprising.
They're going to be second or first. It's just
5 seconds.
put them tentatively second for now. Actually, first on the live ladder, but second.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
No, because they're like the live ladder.
What do you mean a live ladder? But isn't that your predicted one?
Yeah, but I haven't put a first in, so they're currently first.
Oh, for now.
For now. Yeah.
Okay, but they're second.
They're
Who
second.
would be your first out of like?
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
You got to. Oh.
Trent, I feel like you're a little bit underprepared for this podcast.
Oh no, not at all, Joe.
I'm the one who has 11 teams on my ladder, and I'm still more prepared.
It's Christmas. This is too easy. Having some.
No,
Christmas
doing
food.
it live. Doing it live is where you get the most the most truthful. Of my
I
opinions.
think you're just underplanned. You've like,
Joe,
oh,
you're accusing me here.
yes, I am. I'm calling you out.
I don't
Trent.
like this accusation.
Yeah, I have 11 teams and I've done.
I know who's
research.
first on my ladder. Don't worry.
Okay, who's next? Who's after Sydney? Wellington.
After Sydney
How many
is
teams have we done?
Wellington. Ufuk Talay, led by Ufuk Talay.
All right.
They've signed Rydenton. He's gone. I don't know if he's gone back, but he's from New Zealand.
He went back.
He went back.
They call everyone's dubbing him Wollongong Phoenix because they have to play Wollongong at the moment.
This is interesting. So it is very much an A League now. There's no New Zealand aspect to the league. Joe, how do you think that Wellington will fare?
7th. You know why, Trump?
Why?
No Stephen Taylor.
No.
No Kakacho.
No Hooper.
No Cooper. Not Hooper.
Hooper.
No Hoopsy.
Hoopsy.
No Walter Scott.
That's true.
What does that mean? 7th.
I mean,
Ufuk Talay, good coach. However, I think Stephen Taylor, major presence in the Knicks.
you're right.
And I think purely because he's gone and Kakacho as well, they'll lose a lot of defensive and attacking strength going forward with Kakacho.
So Matty Steinman as well. If you've watched him, he was like number 6.
They've kept De Vere. Yeah, they've kept De Vere and Piscopo, and I think they're gonna have big years. They're gonna have to step up.
De Vere, as in the Mexican, not
Yeah,
Luke De
They've
Vere.
kept both De Veres.
Yep.
Luke De Vere and
Wouldn't surprise me if they do make the 6.
Yeah, because I wouldn't believe my predictions at all.
Yeah, because you just done them 2 minutes ago, Trent.
They also signed the ex-Brighton striker, Tom Mohamed.
Ah, yes. Now I've got Brisbane 8th. I'm going to put Wellington at 8th and Brisbane at 9th. There you go.
So you've changed your Brisbane one.
Yes, I've changed my Brisbane.
So this is why you prepared it before the podcast, Trent.
Joe, I feel like I'm being attacked.
Yes, you are. All right, Wellington, yeah.
But my prediction, Piscopo, massive season, and gets the Socceroos call up. Right, there you go.
It's a big
But-
claim.
And because they have not the greatest kit this season, 7th.
8th.
8th. Okay, Wellington, Phoenix, who's next?
I
Western Sydney Wanderers.
the Western Sydney Wanderers, you are correct, Joe.
Newcastle just took one.
All right, so they've got Carl Robinson.
Yes.
They've signed Ibini, Ziggy Gordon,
Signed a lot of
probably
players.
Ugarkovic soon. Ibini, I think I said him.
You said me.
That's how good he is.
Teresi, Margush, the goalkeeper from Glory, interestingly. Anthony Lesiotis. They've got a big squad.
Also signed Graham Dorrans, ex-West Brom player.
Graham Dorrans, that guy.
Yeah.
He's old.
Yeah.
He's very
That's
old.
why I think that's why I went under the radar because he's he's old.
Oh, okay,
Very old.
interesting. He was a very good player. He's like a very New Kilkenny-esque player. Graham Dorrans.
Yeah, I don't remember too much. I just remember him.
He's a very defensive midfielder.
Like, if Newcastle, with Carl Robinson towards the end of
Did
last
well.
season, going off their form,
Yep.
if he brings that same energy and vibes to Western Sydney,
You're
I
right,
reckon
Joe.
there's no reason why they can't make the top 4.
You are right, Joe.
Especially at the best pitch in the ground, at Parramatta Stadium.
best pitch in the ground. You mean best pitch in?
But
the
best,
land.
No, I mean what I said, the best pitch in the ground.
Now, my thing is, Carl Robinson, he hasn't got the dressing room at all.
What do you mean?
Because this is just too big of a change. I think it's going to take time. So I agree they did very well. He did very well at Newcastle and all those players did very well. But I think this whole thing is they've signed too many players.
No, because everyone wants to be there.
It's a complete building.
Everyone wants to be there. The vibes will be through the roof, Trent.
I mean, he's a coach with a lot of pull, and he's a coach that players want to play for. And Sabini was like having a bit of a whinge and going on stress.
And Trent, once you get 2-3 wins in a row, they're going to forget about that.
Well, that's with any team in the league, Joe.
But I think Western, they're going to win games, and that's why they're going to be such good vibes.
Interesting.
And what if they like go on just on a complete opposite? And they just
But
go on
that's
the
right.
bad?
It's a bit of a hit or miss.
I think their team is too good to do that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if they finished first.
I
I said this last season, Trent.
it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if they finished 10th either. It's a bit like that, Joe.
But Trent, according to my ladder that I prepared before
Yes.
the podcast,
Yes.
I have them 4th.
Okay. Josh,
7th.
10th.
How?
Unpredictability. And
They're
it-
gonna.
like,
They're
it can
gonna.
go
That's
two
just
ways.
my gamble. They're gonna. Yeah.
I agree. It
Gonna go
it can
two ways.
Two ways. They can like
Very
finish
good
the
or very
finals
bad.
or very bad.
It's like my gamble is like Adelaide doing shit. Yours is Western Sydney Wanderers.
Doing shit, yeah. And then the asterisk next to Perth and Adelaide.
All right. So the last team,
Yes,
which is my favourite team,
yes.
Western United.
First.
First.
You
reckon?
First.
See, I love Western United.
Not
stop.
first, though.
I have Western third.
Okay.
Fourth.
Now, Rudes. Let's talk about Rudes.
Good man.
He's built the foundation,
Yep.
albeit very shakily because
The squad loves him.
Squad loves him.
The vibes through the roof.
Vibes through the roof. Crowd loves him. The club loves him. I think.
I love him.
We love him.
You remember the Kit bloke who got fired because you used to scream at him? I don't think he loves him.
I think a lot of people don't like him, to be honest. I think, they've signed Wales. Victor Sanchez is a quite decent player.
He played for Barcelona, Victor Sanchez, I'm pretty sure.
He did. They've still got Diamanti. Lustica had a good run to the end of the season. They've kept Durante. Stamatolopoulos, my mate, off the bench. First.
But Trent, forget about
This is very controversial.
Forget about the
opinion.
ins and outs and everything. All that matters. Diamanti has a dog now.
A dog.
Gina. I've followed the dog's Instagram account. So cute. It's a
The dog has an Instagram account.
It's a Groodle.
Let me look it up now.
Yeah, it's like Gina Diamanti.
What's a Groodle?
It's a poodle and a Labrador.
Gina.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah, exactly. They were like trying to find one on like the stories. They're like, oh, who's selling one of these? So they got a puppy, Gina. It's called. No, not Gina.
Gina Diamanti, here we go.
Yeah.
Followed by Joe Buffiro. 1,000 followers.
Yeah,
Oh, it's very cute. This is...
it's beautiful.
I love it.
Like, just show the camera, Trent.
Okay. Wait, let me get a good photo of him.
But also, apart from
Oh,
buying
yeah.
a dog, Diamanti now has a new house.
Ooh,
He has a backyard. He's not in the high-rise apartment anymore.
he's not locked up anymore.
He's got a house. He's got a backyard.
He can train.
He can kick a ball there with
Gina.
Gina and Tadeo, his son. The coolest names.
You know a lot about
Very, very
family,
cool.
don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I keep my tabs.
Joey's
on
a Diamanti superfan.
No, 100%. But yeah, because when you have a house, Trent,
Yeah.
the vibes and a dog, vibes
Through the roof.
Through the
Mental
roof.
health improves.
Mental health
much.
improves, yeah. Joe, you know this with Cheeto Immobile.
Yeah, Chiro, he's in Mandurah now, down
he's-
south. Yep.
When we interviewed Neil, he was definitely biting quite a lot of things. He's very cute though.
Yes.
Very long nails, your dog.
Yeah.
Joe.
When they walk, it
he's-
refines that way. But yeah.
Do you have to cut them or?
No, if you just take them on walks, then
He's-
that's what happens in nature, Trent.
Right.
Because in nature, dogs they don't have fucking clippers. They just
Well,
walk everywhere.
That'd be a wild dog then.
Yeah,
But
but
not-
still,
it's not a
it's a
domesticated.
It's a principle.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, the more they walk, that's why you need to take dogs on walks, Trent.
That's true.
That's why.
That's true.
Gina,
I've seen so many people that cut their dogs' nails. I'm pretty sure it's a common thing.
it's a common thing, but it doesn't happen in the wild.
In this household.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that means so you own a wild dog.
no, I'm just saying we'd use the wild techniques of actually taking that dog for a walk, and that's why we don't need to cut his
Well,
nails.
dogs in the wild don't.
But dogs in the wild don't go for walks.
Yeah, they don't. They're constantly walking. They don't get
Exactly.
washed. So you're saying you don't wash your dog as well?
No, I wash my dog. If like wet dog is the worst.
Wild
however.
techniques, use the rain. Joe, I don't like this argument.
No, that's what happens. That's how dogs like refine their
Flaws in
nails.
The argument. There's too many holes.
There's
No.
as many flaws in this argument as
No.
there is in my A-League letter.
No, like, do you have a dog, Trent? You don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
I want a dog.
Yeah, but still, it's a principle.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Interesting
Anyway,
principles.
Josh, do you have a dog?
I had a dog. Oh, we're gonna leave it. At
It
that.
happens, yeah.
We're gonna leave it at that.
No, I've been there. It hurts. It hurts.
It's horrible.
Now,
Anyway,
if you... So
we're
my
we're
A-League...
approaching 25 minutes again,
Oh, we are? Okay.
so we're going to have to go to part 3
Okay.
before we digress more into Western United. So third.
First.
Fourth.
Okay.
Interesting. Come back to part 3 with Golden Boot, Johnny Warren,
Yes.
and our fan Q&As.
Okay.
How does that sound? Now, fellas, we're back.
Oh, we're back.
Yes. So I think I'll summarize my ladder prediction. First, Melbourne City. Second, Sydney FC.
Mhm.
Third, Western United.
Mhm.
Fourth, Western Sydney Wanderers. Fifth, Victory. Sixth. Sorry, I
Six,
won't skip ahead.
You please don't.
Wellington Phoenix.
Yes.
Seventh, Glory.
Mhm.
Macarthur 8. Adelaide 9. Brisbane's supposed to be there somewhere. I forgot. 10. No, but Brisbane were 9. Adelaide were 10. Central Coast Mariners 10th. No, 11th. And Jets 12th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh, tell us yours.
So first
Actually, no, sorry. Can we review Joe's? Joe, so you pre-planned this,
Yeah.
but you missed a team.
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel like this is? Did you put a lot of research into this?
Yeah, I did. To
Okay.
be fair, Trent, there's lots of like grey area with the A-League ownership at the moment. So
There is.
that's my tip for the season, Trent.
I agree, Joe. No,
That Brisbane might fold and won't finish the season. That's why I haven't included them.
Joe,
I'll put thought into it.
fantastic prediction.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
I think Yeah, it could be right.
It's a good ladder.
Now, last year, just as a note, our predictions were horrendous.
Mine was the one that paid off for me was Adelaide not making the top 6.
Right, but that we went back and forth with that all season. Literally, that
I
was...
stuck to my guns though.
Okay.
I stuck to my guns.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Josh,
enlighten us.
What's yours?
So mine's based on, like, there's certain factors, obviously, and certain variables. So Melbourne City is first, Sydney FC's second. That's based on Bahaja not being consistent, and the argument there. Trent's love child there, anyway. Third is MacArthur. Fourth is Western United. Fifth is Melbourne Victory. Sixth is Glory. Probably won't finish in the finals, but I got to put him in there because, just too much love for him.
For sure.
Seventh, Western Sydney Wanderers, but that can be higher up the table or lower down the table, depending on how Carl Robinson kicks off. Eighth is Wellington Phoenix. Ninth, Adelaide United. 10th, Brisbane Roar. Like I said, 11th and 12th can rotate between Newcastle Jets and Central Coast, but I've got 11th is Central Coast because I like Stage, and 12th is Newcastle.
Interesting, Josh.
Golden Boot.
Oh, we don't care
No,
about mine.
I'm just going to forget yours.
Joe?
You don't even know yours.
Joe, I think that's very accurate.
All right.
Do you have holes in yours, or did you finalise it?
No, I finalised it.
All right, Trent.
I don't want to hear it either.
All right.
I don't know who's first. I'm interested.
West United.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
All right. Second.
Okay. Sydney FC. Third, Melbourne City. Fourth, Melbourne Victory. Fifth, Adelaide. Sixth, MacArthur. Seventh, Perth. Now, I still think the Glory make the finals. Eighth, Wellington. They could also make the finals. Brisbane, ninth. Probably will fold. Western Sydney, 10th. Could be first. The Mariners and the Jets will round out the 11th and 12th. Now, I made this on the fly.
Yep.
So there's certainly holes in the argument.
Yep.
But I think that accurately represents my thoughts
I think
on the
the
league.
biggest hole is Adelaide in finals. I
Okay.
think every year I'm just going to say Adelaide won't be making finals.
Okay. I really like them. So
I don't know what I have against Adelaide. I'm sure there's great people there, like Andrea from the Patreon.
Andrew's a great
Amazing,
person.
amazing.
Discord.
Lucy Selledge doesn't think much of Adelaide, does she now?
No, she doesn't.
He doesn't.
We'll
Golden Boot, Joe, you want to move on to?
I've gone Mac Daddy, number 1, Jamie McLaren. Second, I'll go off my notes and say Berisha.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And third, Trent Bougier.
Bougier.
Yeah. I'm not sure how to say his name, but yeah.
Bahaja.
All right, so Joe told me to do the Golden Boot, but I've also got another 2 there now that I'm starting to think in my head, or maybe 1, we'll see. But J Mac-10, because he's done it twice, he'll do it again this year, and nothing's to change too much for City, so I can just see him firing off. I don't think Naboo will take any goals off because Naboo can't finish for shit. So
Well, he could at one point in his career, but yeah, I agree.
he can just press. All he does is run.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a shout for Fornaroli. Either come first or come second there.
It's a fair shout.
Yeah.
Or Fornali, as some Glory fans call him. Actually, no, only Ben Crisit calls him Fornali.
Now, Trent, it looks like you're typing your Golden Boot.
No,
now.
I've already Joe, you never told me to do a Golden Boot. I have them here, don't worry.
Yeah, all right.
I quickly gather my thoughts.
Yeah.
Rudy Gestead, number 1.
Yep.
As MacArthur will finish 6th. So they'll struggle, but Rudy Gestead will swallow the goals.
Doesn't he play for Victory?
That's what I meant. Vuck. Jamie McLazer.
Yep.
Or Jamie McLaren.
Mac Daddy.
Mac Daddy.
As I call
Number
him.
2.
Yep. J-Mac.
And Bruno Fornali. Number 3.
Wasn't there a point someone said Fornoli or something, and then Simon. What's his name?
That's like an actual word.
Fornoli's an actual word. What
Is it an Italian word? No,
It's an English word. Yeah, it's like something delayed.
Fornoli.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a word.
Yeah, that makes so much sense now. I was so confused by that for such a long time.
Yeah, so Rudy Gestead, huge. Headers.
Yeah.
He's just going to score headers. 20 headers.
Interesting.
I still don't reckon he's good. He's done nothing. Like, he did nothing for Villa. He scored like 2 goals in the Premier League and then went.
Yeah, but I watched the game when he scored a goal. I loved him. Cult hero.
Interesting.
I'm just taking Joe's side of the podcast.
Yeah. Should we move to the Johnny Warren medal?
We can, Joe. We can.
I've got a 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
In no particular order.
Okay.
I have got Davia,
Mhm.
Ulysses, the Mexican.
Mhm.
Then I have Benat, the MacArthur, the Spanish fella.
Very nice.
And then I have, of course, Diamante.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he's going to win it. He's got a dog, a new house, more vibes.
Interesting. I agree with a lot of that sentiment.
I thought about Benat and I went, but Benat's more of a central
Mid-
defensive
midfielder.
mid. Yeah, he's a midfield. He's more of a defensive midfielder than he is going forward. So, and like I was having a look at the previous Johnny Warren players, and it's all
attackers.
all attackers, all flair players. So I had De Vere, and I have De Vere.
Yeah.
De Vere was one I thought of, and but then also he has the captaincy as well now, so there might be extra added pressure, and he won't be able to perform, and he might be too much. You never know. So
They're in the New South Wales hub as well, or they're in Wollongong, so that might affect them.
oh shit. Oh.
Trent, what are your thoughts?
I have Susayeta Markel,
You think?
number 1.
How many points did he accrue when he was at Melbourne City?
Well,
For the games he did play?
I don't think he accrued that many.
Because you could, extrapolate.
You could extrapolate. I just thought he was good, and he arrived, and he played like almost straight away.
You know what I like about him?
What?
His left foot.
Yeah. Is he left-footed?
Yes.
Like if,
Left-footed players are good. Love
Okay.
left-footed players.
but yeah, definitely Susayeta is a baller. Ninkovic, Milos.
Everyone's forgotten about him, but fair shout.
I think I should add him.
Forgot it.
Probably
Yeah.
add credence to my.
I just hate Sydney FC, so they actually.
But they're always going to vote for Milos.
Yeah.
And Diamanti.
Of course.
I think Diamante's just a given out of all of us, isn't he? Like
mm.
he's just.
Ninkovic, Diamanti, and Susayeta.
I had a dark one before my sonny's had a technical difficulty. Callum McManaman. McManaman. McManaman.
We'll see how he goes. Yeah, definitely a shout.
I reckon if he gets consistent, it'll be interesting to do. So,
But following your logic, Trent, McManaman, a winger, he'll be crossing the ball into Rudy Gestede.
Gestede.
Mhm. He'll get a few assists. And,
That is following my logic, Joe.
Yeah.
You're not one to follow logic, but
I like to follow when I want to. Yeah. Shall we move to our fan Q&As?
Fan Q&As,
Yeah.
yes.
Did I tell you I put out a Q&A today?
I did see some notifications
Yeah.
on Twitter, so I did assume this was the case.
Okay. Fan favorite and Patreon patron.
Yes.
That's what they're called. Chicken Treat Fan Club. He says rank all the A-League kits from sauciest to stinkiest. I think the stinkiest has to be Wellington Phoenix.
I can smell it from here.
With the 2 stripes, sponsored by KPMG. I'm
KPMG.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
because if you worked for KPMG, would you...
I want to see more accounting firms sponsoring teams.
You're a accounting firm involved?
No, yeah, it's a conversation to be had, but
the A-League could use some more accounting.
yeah, especially like managing the salary cap.
Of course.
That's probably
Glory need to manage those. It seems like they've done
Anyway,
alright.
irrespective of that, the sauciest kit though,
Yes.
the Melbourne Victory away kit, saucy.
I have seen
Mwah.
this.
Mwah. It's
I'm a fan of the
beautiful.
Mariners, actually.
Actually, know my Glory's kit this year. They got
Yeah.
it right.
It's not bad.
I feel like Glory's kit is too slick. I think
It is a bit. It is a little bit slick.
What do you mean slick?
It's too slick.
How's it too slick?
We don't have the players to play slick football.
Only Fornaroli looks good in it, I think, and Malik.
What about Economides?
Oh yeah, he's pretty slick.
So like Real Madrid have like always slick kits. It suits their players because they're all like slick. This kit won't suit a lot of the players.
I don't think it will. Even
We're not playing
young players aren't slick.
Because we're not playing liquid football, passing tiki-taka style.
Yeah, I feel like Glory will be too rudimentary and it doesn't suit the kit.
It's a great argument to be made, Joe.
And West United home kit, they've just refined it a little bit more and it's beautiful.
The cuppa is
The
very
MacArthur
impressive.
and Allgood kit, the white one, actually.
I don't mind.
I'm a fan of white kits.
Get dirty a little bit easy.
Yeah, but you see, like, if you have like a hard graft in a game, and like you just play, you're sliding around and everything, you just see all the dirt on you. It shows you, yeah.
It shows the green.
It show-
Does show Grinter. Now, a bird has just flown to the backyard.
That is really loud, that
and
bird.
It's very, very loud.
Okay, Ollie Bumba. This is relating to the news relating Bunnings sponsorship with the A-League. Thoughts on Bunnings chairs making a comeback on the sidelines this season with the new Bunnings sponsorship? Ha ha.
So, that is quite hilarious, I would say, because it's the Bunnings ladder,
Yep.
and it's the Bunnings team of the week.
Yep.
It's not a major sponsorship, is it?
No, I don't think they even disclosed the amount. I looked try to find
Which
the
is
amount.
fair, yeah.
They didn't disclose it. I think,
I'm looking
yes.
forward to it.
I think
The
they
A-League's
need to
back its
return.
roots.
You need
There's
Bunnings chairs.
Lot to look forward to.
I mean, they're very sturdy chairs.
Yeah. I mean, but the racing car chairs are nice. I know the ones at HBF Park.
Racing car chairs are quite
They're
nice.
pretty good.
I think they're Bunnings chairs for like the stadium staff, for sure.
Have a question from Gerald Lynch. He says, opinion on Western United playing home games at Amy Park and in Tassie.
Is this happening?
Yeah. Or like I know at Amy Park, I haven't looked at in Tasmania, but no, bring the A-League to Tassie has been
Definitely bring the A-League to Tassie.
Yeah.
100%.
It's an interesting one.
We need an A-League team in Tasmania.
Amy Park. I'm not like that defeats the whole purpose of having
Western.
Western United.
Yeah, that kind of does. Hey?
Yeah, because the reason was that they wanted
The west
that west
of Melbourne.
I think they've started building their new stadium in the west of Melbourne.
Okay, this is good news.
Or something. I don't know. I don't know Victorian suburbs very well.
I don't know them at all.
We still don't know where MacArthur is.
No.
We've been discussing that for a year.
We need a map and we need a point. We need a map and a little pin.
We just all need to update our geography of the eastern suburbs.
I only will as we watch MacArthur play. Sure.
We have a question from Western Sydney Wanderers superfan, Western Sydney Papa Luke. And he says, is what Western Sydney Wanderers have done in signing contracted players actually bad, or is it just bad because it's Western Sydney Wanderers?
It's not just bad because Western Sydney Wanderers.
It sets a bad precedent in the A-League.
What do you mean?
It does.
Contract like they're contracted to another club.
So they're just
Like,
terminating.
And the player has because I know Benny paid his contract out. Is that what he's talking about? That's bad.
But with Ziggy Gordon as well.
So these contracts are being terminated and then signing?
Yeah,
or?
but it just means that contracts aren't worth anything anymore.
No, they're not, and they never have been in the A-League, pretty much.
Yeah, well, it's because there's a rule, a piece of legislation or something in the A-League where A-League can't have transfer fees between clubs.
No, so yeah, you can't pay for someone in their contract, which is what you
next
usually
season
do.
shouldn't be the case. I think.
I think I believe it was the FFA. I think it'll be now the A-League because they're independent. I'm actually not sure who facilitates that, but they're gonna overhaul the transfer system.
Once there's a transfer fees, this stuff won't happen.
It's true, and I think it's almost like a blip in the road. As I said, Joe, these things would change. Western Sydney are just taking advantage of it. I don't think it's necessarily bad because Western Sydney. I don't see people out there hating Western Sydney for no reason.
And we have two questions from Suvla and Lee Broxham Fiction.
Lee Broxham Fiction, interesting.
Yeah. First question is Mark Rudan morally corrupt? And the second one is similar to this. Who is the most evil A-League football club?
So can I answer the Mark Rudan question?
Yeah.
He's not morally corrupt
No,
because
I like him now.
he has his own morals.
Yeah, and he sticks to them.
So-
If someone is morally corrupt and they stick to their own morals,
Yeah.
are they then morally corrupt to the outside world?
No, so there could be to the outside, but to himself, he is a
Yeah.
true man.
He's-
Mark Rudan
yeah.
is Mark Rudan's man.
And I can appreciate that.
What made you guys think Mark Renau was morally corrupt?
We did say
It was our first episode.
It was our
Yeah,
first
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
I was like, what got you?
Joe said he wouldn't trust him with his kids.
Yeah, I think I did say that. No, because I said if he was like a cruise ship captain, he'd jump ship, which is not good.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah. But that most evil football club, I think, Western Sydney Wanderers.
I think it's the most evil A-League club.
that as well.
Defines evil.
Evil.
Yeah, we can have a whole
Sydney
podcast
FC.
on that.
Sydney FC. Evil. Evil mastermind. Evil. You
I'm
know,
gonna go
they
Western
linger over the league.
I'm gonna go Western Sydney on the fact that they've cherry picked a beanie.
Oh,
Ziggy
okay,
Gordon.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say Sydney.
Silver, you're asked one question. Two's enough. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We've pretty much covered everything else.
That's it, Joe. Now we did go interesting. We went straight into the news and we didn't. We went straight into the episode. We didn't talk about Christmas because I'm very full from yesterday.
Good day. Very hot.
Very warm.
Yeah.
Joe, you
Nothing to add. I'm ready for a nap.
I essentially vaguely skipped over it, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Playing Football Manager on Christmas?
Oh yeah, when I got home from lunch. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it usually.
Yeah.
Gives you the vibe.
Now Trent, I was just check how much more time we have.
Have a look.
Because we might as well just keep on going. We've got 10 minutes. Oh.
Do you have an app or?
Oh no, I can fit in 10 minutes.
Okay, you can fit in 10 minutes.
Now Trent, I know you're into your video games apart from Football Manager,
Yes.
which is the best game ever.
Yes.
Cyberpunk, how's that going?
Oh my goodness! Can I talk about Cyberpunk?
Have you had a good experience with it? Or?
No, so I haven't bought it because I have a PS5.
Yeah.
There's no PS5 copy.
Subtle brag.
Subtle brag, yes. You have to buy a PS4 copy of Cyberpunk and play it like through backwards compatible, so you can play it your PS4 games on PS5.
Yes.
So there's no PS5 version. So the PS4 version is really shitty. And I've heard because I've been scouring the internet to work out some
There's
people's
a lot
opinions.
of information out there.
A lot of information. The PS5 version crashes every hour you play it. So it runs really well, 60 frames per second, not 4K, it's like 1080p. But I don't want a game that crashes every hour, and there's lots of bugs in it, so I haven't bought it. You know what? I'm saying wait till they release the PS5 version. This saddens me because
In the meantime, you can play Football Manager.
I've been playing other games in the meantime.
Now, Trent.
You buy FM21?
Yeah.
I say I'm still on FM21.
I did like this week before of like the CA exam. I was like, fuck. I was bored on a Saturday night.
Someone messaged me and he's like, "Did you buy FM21 yet?" I was like, I haven't even thought about it because CA."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, I did," and he's like, "He's on CA," so I was like, "I'm fucked."
No, like I downloaded a face pack, which is more than the actual game. So the 20,000 people in the game have faces. It's
Interesting.
more than the actual like
Download
game.
for the game.
Yes, which is crazy.
It's like it's ridiculous. It takes like a couple of hours to download.
Yeah, it's like 20 gigs for like, everyone's
Why
face.
did they stop? There's something you can't use now, and it's a copyright reason. on FM.
Or it might be one of the clubs.
I don't know if it was. There's some, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So, Joe, I wish I was telling you how good Cyberpunk was.
Yeah.
But I have not giving CD Projekt Red my money.
But how is the PlayStation 5?
It is
What's the difference?
It's extremely quiet.
Mm.
It's extremely quick. So, like, literally,
Is it worth paying the extra 750 whatever?
in my opinion, yes.
Okay.
I don't play FIFA anymore.
Yeah, fair enough.
So if I turn my controller on, turn my TV on, controller on, I'm in the game, so like I turn on controller, PlayStation's open, click on my game, 10 seconds, 10-second process. Very efficient.
It sounds very efficient.
I do like that.
So over the course of a year, you might save 10 minutes. Or
I reckon I'm saving, over the course of a year, I'm saving hours.
So what have you played on the PS5?
I've played Demon's Souls. I've got the Platinum Trophy for that. Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Platinum Trophy for that.
Oh, that's very good.
It's a good game. Astro's Playroom, it's like the inbuilt game. Platinum Trophy for that. Two others, but I won't mention them.
you haven't won Set of your beer.
I haven't.
Have you?
No.
I have the trophy for that. with me and my Monza team, I'm taking them all the way up.
I mean, that may mean more to you, Joe.
How many years are you in?
About 2024 now, I think.
Do you have ball team when you started off?
Yeah, Boateng. Yeah, he won me the trophy in Seti B.
Oh, okay.
Then he didn't want to renew his contract. So he was going to sign Balotelli though.
Oh, good.
For half a season.
Good signing.
Then no bad signing.
bad signing.
Relationship with what's his name, the owner, the
Berlusconi.
Yeah, Berlusconi.
Yeah, good man. Yeah, he loves me.
He loves
Yeah,
you? Okay.
yeah, loves me. Yeah. But yeah,
Fair
that's been the A-League season preview.
Preview, yes. You heard
As
all my...
brought to you by arrowsport.com.au and Streamgate.
And Streamgate, yes,
And you
Joe.
can also get these t-shirts as well from
Minnows.
Minnows. Use promo code Sokkah, SOKKAH, for 10%
We'll
off
put that
at
in
the
the
checkout.
description as well.
Anyway, guys, cheers for coming on. No, just a player.
Just
Yeah.
a character.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Joe and Josh, pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Guys, happy New Year.
Thank you.
We'll have an episode up soon. We need to do more because the season started again. We need to
Of
ramp
course,
up.
Joe. I mean,
You ramp up
you now have
production.
more free time, Joe. So
Yes.
we
So
can.
are you starting up again in January?
Yes, I am.
Now, if you're listening to this, would you like to hear or would you like to watch? It'll be a YouTube exclusive. The boys play A-League Monopoly. Could be a special
It
edition.
could go for hours.
Yeah, but I'm seeing like a 45-minute episode. Like, try and like kill it off.
Then you cut up like a little bits here and there. So
Yeah.
you-
Oh, that could be a lot of editing. I feel like just
Yeah. If you want to do the editing, I'm more than happy.
So
Could
you
be.
got-
Could
so
be.
you got A-League Monopoly.
yes, I requested it for Christmas.
I didn't even know that existed.
I see. Yeah, someone in our Discord put it in. Has like a photo. I was like, I need this. Whether I'm going to open it, I will open it.
But the fact that you don't want it, you need it.
I need it. I need it.
You can play that on your PS5, Trent.
No, it's a physical. It's a
Ah,
physical board
It's a
game.
physical copy.
Yeah, it's a physical. copy.
Anyway, guys, that has been episode 55, probably.
Oof,
Yeah,
that's
probably.
pretty- that's
This is more than a year we've been doing this.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
This time last year.
You're growing a lot.
Yeah, it's scary stuff. Big announcement coming soon as well.
Huge announcement.
Huge
actually.
announcement.
Like,
Huge announcement.
Very,
Huge.
very convenient for me and Joe.
Yeah.
Or Joe and I,
Yes.
if I'm using English correct grammar.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Josh, you don't get what we're getting, so we can lend it to... Actually, no, we won't lend it to you.
Yeah, no, probably,
More-
yeah, probably don't.
You-
Yeah.
You lend it to. I would probably politely decline that.
But yeah, big announcement coming soon.
Yes, very, very
Cheers,
big.
guys.
Ciao.